Hi friends, this is Poonam. Yesterday we have seen development lifecycle models. Now we will see what is build. Build is an executable file of application which is released from development team. An integrated application with all modules released by the development team is called as a build. Build is an collection of the compile and compressed file. Means it is collection of the program which is developed by developer. Now we will see STLC stages. STLC means software testing life cycle. It is performed by tester at a testing method by the testing methodology. STLC having eight stages. First one is requirement analysis. Here tester analysis customer requirement. It is important to start testing activities from requirement phases itself because it cost of fixing defect is very less if it is found in requirement phases rather than in a further process. In requirement analysis, now we will see test planning. All planning is done where like how testing will be done, what test strategy to be followed, what environment is needed, etc. Test planning is done by team leader or a project manager. In this, all the activities to perform testing are discussed here, like test strategy, test coverage, test entry exit criteria, test environment, test risk, what risk will become. All these things are discussed in the test planning. Now we will see test analysis. After planning, analysis phase starts. In this phase, we need dig deeper into the project and figure out what testing needs to be carried out in each SDLC phase. Automation activities are also decided in this field. Now we will see test design. In this phase, white box testing and black box testing design techniques are used to design the test cases for testing. Testers starts writing test cases by following design techniques. Automation scripts also written here in this phase. Test design means in this phase, tester design all the things which are required for the testing, like test cases, test scenario, test data, requirement traceability matrix. All these things are designed here. Next phase is test construction and verification. Testers prepare more test cases by keeping negative and positive scenario in mind. Test plan document is finalized and verified by the reviewer. In test construction, all the design which are designed by the tester all are reviewed by the team leader or project BA. Next phase is test execution and bug reporting. Test cases are executed and defects are reported in a bug tracking tool. All the test cases written by testers are executed, and if any defect occurs, that defect is delivered to the developer by a bug tracking tool. And after fixing a defect, again the defect will be retested. This is testing is an iterative process. Testing needs to be done after fixing the defect as well. Next phase is final testing and implementation. Final testing is done for software and non-functional testing are performed in this phase. Final test execution reports and documents are prepared in this phase. In final testing, tester do system testing. Means it checks the system is application is working on the system properly or not. Final stage is post implementation. Review meetings are done in this phase. A document is prepared to cop up similar problems in further process. Document finalized and reviewed. Post implementation means after delivering product to the customer, a meeting will be conducted by the team that whatever difficulties are occur while testing the product, that difficulties should not happen in the next project, that will be discussed here. Difference between verification and validation. Verification is the process oriented. Verification means process oriented. Verification is done throughout the life cycle. Defect detection and correction. In verification shows defect location as well. Static testing is done in the verification, checking whether we are building a right product or not. Validation means product oriented. As verification is the process oriented, like that validation is the product oriented. Validation means evaluating that the product is meeting the requirement or not. Helps in identifying presence of defects but not their location. In validation, dynamic testing is done. Validation means have we built the right product or not. Now we will see levels of the testing. There are four levels of the testing: unit testing, integration testing, acceptance testing, and system testing. Now we will see what is unit testing. Unit testing is a small, it is done by developer at white box testing. It is the smallest testable piece of software. It is a procedure used to validate that individual unit of source code is working properly or not. Means whatever part is developed that is working properly or not. This is unit testing. Now we will see integration testing. Integration testing means to checking two components that are interacting properly or not. It is a process of combining and testing multiple components together. There are four approaches of the integration testing. First one is bottom-up approach. Bottom-up approach, it is a process of testing a very lowest layer of software. First is called as bottom-up approach. In bottom-up approach, temporary program is used instead of the main program. Means suppose main program is not developed but its child program is developed, then but it is urgent to test that application, so that instead of main program sub program temporary program is used, it is called as a driver. Similarly, like bottom up approach, second approach is top down approach. In that main program is developed but its sub program is not developed, but it is urgent to but it is necessary to test that application. So instead of sub program, temporary program is used, it is called as a stub. Means process of testing the topmost layer of the software first is called as a top down approach. Programmers are temporary programs called stubs instead of sub program, which are under construction. Other name of stubs is called as a called program. Third approach is hybrid approach. Hybrid approach is the combination of the top down and bottom up approach. It is called as a sandwich approach. Testing is done simultaneously from both sides. Now we will see Big Bang approach. Big Bang approach, it is known as a system approach. It is the simplest integration testing approach. All the modules are simply put together and tested. This technique is used only for the small project because to finding the issue it is difficult. Now we will see difference between the stubs and driver. Stubs are the temporary program which is used instead of the main program, instead of the sub program. It is used in the top down approach. It is called as a call program. Stub returns control to the main program. And driver, it is a temporary program which is used instead of the main program. It is used in the bottom up approach. It is also called as a calling program. Now we will see third level of the testing is system testing. System testing means to test the application is working on the system properly or not. System testing is a testing of finally integrated product for compliance against user requirement. After development of all required modules, development team release the software built to the tested on the system testing environment. Fourth one is user acceptance testing. Both tester and developer are involved in this. Means to check the final product which are developed, it is acceptable by customer or not. There are two types, alpha testing and beta testing. Alpha testing is performed by developer at the testing environment or developing environment. Beta testing is performed by end user at the customer side. Further part we will see on the next video. Thank you.